Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees #1. This is a new book from IDW, and I'm very excited to finally get to talk about it. But let's get into the creative team before we talk about this book. This book is written and illustrated by Patrick Horvath, with letters by Hassan Otsmane-Elhaou. And I really love the presentation of the credits as this like small town newspaper because it's really setting up everything. I think the cover, although it doesn't give away everything, it's very representative of what we're about to find out. Right, there's a really interesting juxtaposition of themes and topics in this book. But before that, let's talk about what's going on in this book. In this issue, this is a small town serial killer, upstanding citizen, and adorable brown bear Samantha Strong's cardinal rule: do not murder the locals. After all, there's a sea of perfectly ripe potential victims in the big city just beyond the forest. And when you work as hard as Sam to build a cozy life and thriving business in a community surrounded by friendly fellow animal folk, warm decor, and the aroma of cedar trees and freshly baked apple pie, the last thing you want to is to disturb the peace. So you can imagine her indignation when one of Woodbrook's own meets a grisly, mysterious demise, and you wouldn't blame her for doing anything it takes to hunt down her rival before the town self-destructs and Sheriff Patterson literally starts barking up the wrong tree. Live, laugh, shed blood. It's Dexter meets Richard Scarry's busy town. So this is a very apt description for everything that's going on. Now, I will tell you this. I had not read anything from this. I had not read like anything about this book before we got into it. I saw the cover, and that's all that I thought was going to happen to it. Like, I want to go in fresh. I don't want anything to kind of, because even the comparison to Dexter and Scary and Busy Town, like, that would still kind of color my impression of the book. But yeah, let's get into some preview art as I talk more about this book. So, first of all, I love how charming and beautiful and just innocent this art looks, right? All the little character designs with the big heads and a little animal town, a little small town community. You can tell just because of the way we have these little shops, we have the little dialogue that's very sweet, like, and we meet Samantha and we don't think anything of it. Um, and yeah, it's just it to me. This felt like it was going to be a nice slice of life story, but I knew there was something more, right? Just because of the cover and the bloody sack. But we get to see all the characters. I just really love the little characters, how cuddly and like innocent they look, their little eyes, especially any character that wears glasses, super innocent. Which glasses, unfortunately, a very it's a theme that we meet Martin here, who's kind of always looking for his glasses. So that's a little bit of something that happens. And then as the book progresses, which I think this book has excellent pacing of like revealing little bit, coloring the town, and then giving you that like nice juxtaposition of like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a book about a serial killer, and we're now gonna get into the nitty gritty. I think Sam is a really cool character to follow. She's very methodical and just very, very interesting with everything that's going on. So I I really like the book. Like, overall, it was just such a fun read, a fun discovery. And then yeah, I was a big fan of Dexter, so like this naturally kind of appeals to me as a like murder mystery within a murderous mystery. So very fun stuff. Highly, highly recommend you check this out. Like I said, beautiful art. I don't I don't think I've read anything prior by Patrick Horvath, so I might look for some more of their work because the art is beautiful. If anything else, the art is fantastic. So if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.